So a few comments before questions. The perfection of imperfection, comment in the Zen tradition. And I was thinking about, last year when we came here and looked at this place, I thought, oh, this will never work, And we've kind of made it work. I know it's imperfect, Michael the cook, he didn't know. I think this was total, magic for him. And, and I'm sorry if you got a closet for a room, but, and you pay all this money, but this part of the, we're doing the best we can do with all this stuff, It's like no place is right, So there's that piece, and I just, it's just like, oh, that's just the reality of it. But it's the same way, when we come and we sit here and it's just not going to be right. Somebody's going to be snoring next to you, or, or something else in the great imperfection, And from the practice's point of view, there are two kind of levels to it. One of them is kind of taking the, it's so easy. There's Chuang Tzu has a little I don't know, a poem or whatever about when you're out in a boat and there's nobody in the other boat and it comes by and hits your boat. You just go, oh, with another boat, and it goes by. But if there's somebody in that boat, then suddenly, oh, they abused me, and all this. And so this is always, all this stuff is just, all of it's a great challenge. And sometimes I think coming to these retreats is it's one thing to go out in your little kuti in, Thailand and sit and deal with the insects and the snakes and all that stuff. But it's another one just in the kind of way we do this, in the sense of coming together. It's so supportive, but it's also can be quite annoying also. So, but there's also a point where, maybe it's okay to move, to know, have the wisdom of how this works, And being able to somehow remove all this is, all our own experience, it's just a world of this cacophony of sensations that's going on, and how we judge them or how we hold them. And the idea here is to break that. It is an obsessiveness to the thinking and the judging and the figuring out and all that, And this is really a sense of, okay, maybe it's a way of just burning yourself out, You just really, sometimes it's just get into it, and get over it, So anyway, my comments, I hope you don't have anything to do with these comments, But what else? Well, the other piece, and then just a question, just a minute. I was thinking about this thing of sitting in the center, and our senses and everything. This is the relative world we live in, and we all have somehow ambitions and things we have to do and all that. And this is not saying good or bad. This is about really about suffering and non-suffering, and that you have to teach yourself how this works, and basing your experience on what is the nature of freedom, and how are you going to be, in a sense, responsible for how you do that, And we are incredibly obsessive creatures, just by nature. No, that moose out there, he's not so obsessive. He's just doing this. They're just doing the thing,
Months ago,